Ole Miss would do themselves a huge favor. The fans would just do themselves a huge favor if they could just realize that what they want to be, the blue blood program that they really desperately want to be and think that they are, it's just not financially or economically conceivable. It's just not. Look, it is a sad realization. They should come to this realization, but they are not going to come to this realization after this entire Lane Kiffin fiasco. They should come to the realization that Ole Miss and Mississippi State are one of two things. They are either a stepping stone school or they are a school where a coach's career basically never takes off. Because that is what has happened to every Ole Miss and Mississippi State coach for decades now. The number of people who have retired at either of those schools are very rare exceptions. You got Jackie Sherrill, who retired there. That was going to be his last stop regardless because of all the trouble that he had. The only time that he got really, anybody really took a look at him was Alabama after the 2000 season. That was it. Nobody else really ever gave him a second thought. Nobody really looked at him because of all the NCAA stuff that kind of came with Jackie Sherrill. Mike Leach probably would have retired here just simply because the fact that he was older. I mean, he was in his 60s, and there's not a whole lot of schools that are going to hire coaches in their 60s. Other than that, almost every single coach has been fired. Croom, fired. Moorhead, fired. Dan Mullen is the exception. He found a job in another school. It didn't go well for him. I mean, it started off pretty good, but didn't end very well for him. And that's kind of the case it is with Ole Miss. Houston Nutt, fired. Matt, what's his name? I can't remember whatever his name was. Fired. Hughes, fired. Or he probably would have eventually got another job. But once I got here, we see what Hugh Freeze is. If he can't cheat and pay players under the table, there's no point in hiring Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze, fired. David Cutcliffe, fired. This is what happens at Ole Miss. You either get fired or you become a stepping stone. Kiffin, stepping stone. He's going to a better job. Tommy Tuberville, stepping stone. He went to a better job. That's what these two programs are. Look, it's kind of sucks to make that realization. It does, but it's once you understand what you are, you can be okay with it. And look, I know a lot of people are saying, Goldings, he's going to be great. He's going to do great things. Maybe he does, but to assume that is a bit much.